Hello Capricorn and welcome back to WCHEM. This will be your collective reading for anyone with the placements of Capricorn. Please be mindful that these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If it does not resonate with you, then please check out your other signs, and also please remember as well, be mindful that I get downloads as we go along, so sometimes it might not resonate with you at first, but it might resonate right at the end. So be mindful of that. If it doesn't, then please just be mindful that there are other people that need to hear the message as well, and it may so resonate with those people more than yourself. Please check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and other important placements which may resonate with you a little bit more, depending on what you're called for in that particular time. So yeah, these are also timeless readings, so anytime you watch them it can be relevant to you. It just depends on when you saw the reading. Okay guys, let's begin. Please help me to help Capricorn for their highest good. You can have a message to help them for their highest good, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's one to come out. Oh my god. Oh dear. Right. The star. Okay. Oh guys. Oh, hold on. It's supposed to get one more, isn't it? Oh. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Hey, I like that. I like that. Okay. Story time. Capricorn. Capricorn. A lot of you like things to be regulated and things to... You like your fair share of rules. You like things to go as planned. From what I can see here is you feel like a misfortune has happened which has caused you an injustice. But what you don't realize is there is absolutely no towers here. There is no towers that have come out for you. What has happened is that you got a 10 of cups in reverse. Bear in mind that I read on energy. I don't read on the actual cards, like and what they mean. But from what my intuition is telling me and what I'm guided to say, the 10 of cups in reverse speaks of a situation whereby you believed one thing to go one way and it flipped on its head. And we could be talking about you leave in a work situation, you leave in a home situation, you leave in a relationship, and it was unjust, right? Something happened that was just, there was an injustice to it. You feel like you're being, people aren't playing fair. The world isn't playing fair. I hear someone saying, this isn't fair. Why did this happen to me? This is not justified. But wait a second, guys. Wait a second. You're heading into calmer waters just below the Justice card. So this situation had to happen for something better to come in. You've got the Star. So whatever you initially hoped for from this situation is going to come about. And why? It's going to be better. It's going to be something that you don't even know. You have no idea how good it's going to be, because it's going to come in faster than you thought. Because all of this happened so fast, and it's going to come back to you just as fast. I'm telling you. So if we're talking financial and money has left, it's coming back. A lot of you are feeling like, I worked so hard for this and now it's gone. I'm not victorious. I'm at a loss. I'm stagnant. How do I even leave this situation behind? I can't leave this situation behind. It makes no sense to leave it behind because everything's gone on its head. But let me tell you, Wheel of Fortune, guys. Wheel of Fortune. New beginnings. Everything that you think is going wrong in this situation has been set and aligned perfectly to move you into something so much greater, so much better, so much more abundant. I'm telling you. There's something about a watermelon here. Sorry, I know it's so random, but something about a watermelon. The green ones, just like, I feel like there's a watermelon here and it's like mostly green. It's got a little bit of yellow, and someone might have been having a conversation with someone and saying like, oh, I hear that the yellow part, like if there's more yellow on the watermelon, it's not that good. And then someone saying, no, I swear that means it's good. And I hear someone knocking on a watermelon. Sorry. Some of you guys might be eating watermelon right now. Something about a watermelon is relevant. Maybe you and this person have gone to the supermarket and you're trying to pick out a watermelon. There's a person here. Why this person? This relates to more than one person. This situation affects more than one person. It might be a family situation because we've got the Hierophant there. It could be something to do with your values. So it feels like, you know, a lot of you feel like you've been hard done by, but this situation had to happen so that something better could happen. And, you know, I feel like you guys manifested something in the past, but you did it so well, believe it or not, you did it so well that something had to go on its head for you to get your start. What you really want. What you really, really want. Oh my God, Spice Girls is in my head. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Yeah, sorry. Was someone listening to the Spice Girls? Why was that relevant? Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, let's go into it, guys. Please give me more clarity for Capricorn, please. Please help me guide them for their highest good. Thank you, Spirit. Healing the heart, power of self-love, learning joy. Some of you guys need to heal from this situation because I feel like whatever's happened has made you guys very skeptical in terms of, like, it's almost given some of you a defeatist mentality, like, when are things going to change? When are things going to get better in my life? Because I feel hopeless right now. I feel stressed. What do? There's nothing to stress about, guys. Unfortunately, fortunately, why did I say unfortunately? Maybe I'm saying unfortunately for you, everything's good this time round. It feels bad. It does. But my little madam there's taking her swords and leaving, fam. She's going into a calmer water. She's left trouble behind, because if y'all stayed in that situation, it would have been a mess. I'm telling you, something bad would have happened if you stayed in that situation. But now you're moving into your dream world. You're moving into your dream world. Even if you think it's not victorious, even if you think like, this didn't go to plan though. I would rather nothing have happened, but it needed to happen, guys. It needed to happen because something good's coming. And you know it's coming because I'm sure you guys are smart enough to figure out what I'm talking about. You guys are smart enough to figure out what I'm talking about. You guys are smart enough to figure out that you needed to learn from this in order for something better to happen. Some of you, this situation, however materialistic it is, or whether it's emotional, it triggered something in you regarding self-love and how you guys needed to love yourselves a little bit better. I see a ram. I see... Oh yeah, obviously. Capricorn, duh. So guys, you need to heal your hearts from this situation. Some of you are feeling bad for no reason, but you need to learn. I think a lot of you need to, you guys need to take the time to heal from the mental trauma and the mental stress that you're going through right now, because there's a lot of there's a lot of energy in regards to self-love. There's a lot of energy in regards to healing. There's another energy in regards to the fact that this takes, this is going to take time to realize. It's going to take you time to realize that this is for you, for your highest good, basically. And you guys are out here like, yo, man, it's so easy for you to say that. Like, why would you say that? Balance. Okay. Oy. The butterfly. You're going into the next phase. You need to grow from this. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding. Yeah, you're still angry about it. You're still angry about it. You feel like, ooh, you know what? You're still upset about this because I feel like it's even disrupting. Okay, it's something about it disrupting like a home life. It's disrupting a marriage. It's disrupting a union, a coming together. More, please. Let's clarify. Capricorn. Oh. Some of you feel like whatever this loss was, whether it's financial, whether it was emotional, whether it was anything, you guys know, person, place, or thing, you're scared that this is going to leave you. If it's your money, you feel like it's going to go forever. If it's a person, you feel like it's going to go forever. But what I'm telling you now is, unless it's something that, like, I get two stories. One story is like a person, even with a person, this is going to sound mad, but like if you guys have recently had like a tiff with a person and it's gone on its head, like I feel like even with a person, if you really wanted to be with them and they're your perfect person, you're still going to come back to them. You're just scared they're going to leave you forever. They're not. Unless you want them to leave. Unless you want to release that person and you feel like you're not going to find better, you are. You are. That's if that's your situation. Others of you, a situation in regards to some kind of loss of something, I'm getting more financial, is leading to problems, you know, with people, with friends, with relationships, with people, romantic relationships as well, please. Yeah, a lot of you guys need to do a few things, all right? So some of you guys need to actually start doing things that uplift you, because right now you cannot do anything to change the situation, right? 3 of Wands in reverse. Like there's this feeling of you not being able to leave something behind because there's nothing you can do about it right now. And it's true, there's nothing you can do about it right now. This situation requires time. That's why the clock came out. The clock came out because it needs time and it takes time. You know, everything goes in time cycles, right? Like as much as time is a man-made construct, etc., it's gonna take a lot of waiting, yeah, a lot of watching, looking to see what's gonna happen next. This isn't a straightforward process. I'll be honest. It's not as straightforward as I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, whatever you manifested before was so high level that something needed to happen, like a glitch needed to happen in order for that abundance to come out tenfold, for that abundance to just really boom, to you to get what you really want, what you really want, what you really, really want. Why is Spice Girls coming up again? What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, you guys think this is over. It's not. Whatever this is, it's not over. It's not over. It's not over, but you guys need to learn that you know you're growing from the situation. You guys need to learn that something new isn't the end. Does that make sense? There's something new, but that's not the end. Speaking to people about this is actually going to help your situation more. You guys need, there's a email come in or a call or a text you're waiting for. Something's making you nervous. Something's making you nervous and you're waiting for this. There's this fear. There's this, something about a message. Oh, this message is in regards to a new phase, a transformation. New growth. Tell me more, please. Oh, I feel like I needed to. Yeah, you need to be decisive. You need to be a bit more decisive, because at the end of the day, what I'm getting is the whole situation is most likely going to come out better than the situation before. It's going to evolve. You're moving on to the next stage. Some of this situation for some of you has actually caused the whole healing process within yourself. Looks at you to look within. Looks at you to really realize. You know, I feel like some of you haven't been able to nurture yourself since childhood. Some of you guys have never even had time for yourselves to even think about what you really want. And this situation has kind of forced you to look within, forced you to look at what you really want, what you really, really want. Someone go play that song. That song's going to play somewhere. And that's going to be confirmation of this reading. I don't know. Something about the Spice Girls, you're going to hear it. You're going to see the Spice Girls. You're going to see the British flag. You're going to see something to do with the Spice Girls, whether it's just the Union Jack or anything like that, that's going to be confirmation of this reading. I'm telling you. I don't know why. Or you might have seen it. You might have seen a cup of tea. Something. There's something about this reading. Maybe someone enjoys a cup of tea, like whilst they're listening to this reading. There's something going on with what I just keep saying, because it keeps coming out. Yeah. So it's caused a lot of you to really look within and think, you know what? I don't even know what I want at this point. Some of you haven't nurtured yourselves for a long time, and this is the time to do it, even though you feel like it's the wrong time. It's the right time. There is no wrong time to look after yourself, you know what I'm saying? Some of you are insecure, a little bit fragile. You're giving too much energy to this situation, though. Like, you're making, because you know thoughts become things, right? So if you focus too much on the negative, it can become a whole thing. And a lot of you don't need that kind of negative energy. There is a bit of, I don't know if this is for you, the situation, or another person, but there is a bit of victim mentality going on, which is keeping you codependent to this mind state. Keeping you fragile. But you need a new outlook. There are different options. There's a new options. Or some of you just need to take time out from this situation, because honestly, you're stressed. You're stressing me out. I'm getting this anxious energy. I'm literally, my chest is like tightening up. Like some of you, even your right wrist, some of you about the right wrist is starting to hurt you. I feel like you guys are like rolling your wrists a lot. Some of you, your right wrist is hurting and you're rolling it a lot because it's like achy. Some of you need to choose happiness over anything, okay? Hopefully this reading will give you some clarity. It'll give you some awareness as to this situation, because at the end of the day, some of you are feeling kind of isolated. You're feeling a bit withdrawn, a bit stuck. You know, there are others of you that feel like you're repeating the past or a past mistake. Some of you feel a bit like some of you feel like you need to be antisocial, or some of you feel a bit rejected or like a failure, or that, you know, you're just exhausted. This whole situation is exhausting. It's painful. You feel at a loss. You feel like you're just being left there to bleed out. It feels like a very deep situation. I'm not going to lie, Capricorn. I do feel a very heavy energy, and I'm sorry for a lot of you going through this situation, because I do actually feel that heavy energy, especially, yeah. Some of you feel powerless. But oh my God, guys, you got the star twice. The star came out twice. Renewal, miracles, rejuvenation, faith, North Star, purpose, spirituality, inspiration, positivity, healing, inner clarity. Guys, you got the star twice. Aquarius energy, something about an Aquarius. Just came in. Something about, what did I hit? Africa? Like a continent. Something within Africa. Something about boxing as well. That's so random. Is someone... I don't know. Someone watching a boxing match. Someone support an African team. Someone of African descent. Yeah. Aquarius who is African. I don't know. Yeah. So what I'm getting is you guys forget that if you have faith, this wish, when you wish upon a star, that song came into my head, when you wish upon a star, dreams come true, that's it. So there's a lot of hope here, and it will go into fruition, because this is what I'm saying, you manifested that hard, fam, to the point where you Uno reversed yourself. Like you guys literally manifested something so hard. You feel like you've been done dirty. You feel like it's injustice. But what you don't see is the fact that what's actually coming in is so much better for you. A lot of you are multitasking, weighing up. You know, you've got too many priorities right now. And you're like, oh, I've got too much on right now. This is a lot for me. But you need to remember that this is you need to have patience in the situation, because there is success in waiting, right? So being patient in the situation. Remember, the clock came out, right? And now I've got the 7 of Pentacles. Success takes time. You need to harvest. Harvest came out as well. Where is it? Yeah, harvest came out as well. Somewhere. Ooh, does some of you have Aries in your chart? Something about an Aries. Results. Profits. Planning. So it's the perfect time for planning. Actually, it is the perfect time for planning. It really is. It's the perfect time for manifesting as well. So you guys are going to harvest your results. Sorry. This is something to do with a long-term investment, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in finance, whether it's in a place thing. You know, this is a long-term investment which requires sustained patience in order for you to get the abundance that you need. You're frustrated because now you feel like there's delays. Look, I got the 8 of Wands in what your thought process is. You feel frustrated. You feel like there's, you know, so much to overcome, like there's problems, it's slow, you're waiting, and it's just chaotic, it's delayed, you're not in a situation you want to be in, or you don't realize this is going to come about quicker than you think. Once the ball starts rolling, it's going to roll, baby. And when it rolls, you're going to see. And then come back to me. You're a bit resistant to this, though, because there was this heavy energy of like, usually these cards in particular are quite easy to shuffle, whereas I was feeling a lot of resistance on the cards. So some of you feel like just negative patterns keep repeating themselves, like bad things keep happening to you, and you keep looking back, because I feel like a few months ago, some of you kept looking back because you thought something bad was going to happen. Then you keep thinking, oh, you know, something bad's going to happen. I keep looking back, keep looking back. And then something bad did happen. And you're like, well, I knew something bad was going to happen. I knew it's too good to be true. Guys, firstly, try not to speak of negative things into existence. That's not good. Someone's 29 years old, 29. I got the number 29 here. 29. Yep. Something about the 29th. Maybe the 29th of this month is significant for you. The 27th and potentially the 17th was significant as well. 2-9 as well. The 2nd of what's that date? September. Some of you need to be more flexible. I feel like there's a bit of a power struggle between yourself and someone else. You feel like they might be dominating the situation and quite rigid in the thought process going forward. Some of you are resistant to this change that's happening. You just wish it never happened in the first place, because this is just a massive inconvenience and you feel a bit stuck and unable to change. But what you guys need to realize is even this Emperor in reverse, this inflexible person who feels domineering, feels rigid, is actually being practical, reliable. But they're the reason they're being slow and steady. There's a reason that one party is not stressing. It could be you, it could be the other person, and that's because they're working hard to stay grounded and be efficient and pragmatic with everything going on with the situation. There's a lot of feelings of being let down, disappointed, emotional loss. Damn, this is heavy energy, guys. Oh, and it's to do with this Emperor in reverse. It's to do with this. Some of you feel like you planned for this poorly. You feel like it shouldn't have happened. Aries energy I'm getting as well. Oh, Capricorn, that's you as well. Capricorn here too. Yeah, Capricorn here too. Yes, some of you don't realize that you need to stop blaming yourselves. Some of you are blaming yourselves a bit too much. So traditionally this shouldn't have happened. I feel like you went for like something that sometimes what you think you know, you don't actually know. Celebrations are coming, mental clarity is coming, releasing the pain, you know, just there's stop being cynical. So, someone's just so cynical. Stop, guys, you're fine. It's gonna be okay. Stop fighting me now, yo. You know, have some. This is a time for healing. This has happened on purpose because you guys weren't about to take time for yourselves. A lot of you guys weren't about to take time for yourselves. You guys were just gonna carry on, work yourself out, burn yourselves out, and for what? The end of this, there's gonna be a celebration. You're gonna be able to share the joy with people. There's gonna actually be opportunities ahead, many options ahead. You know, because after a period of coming out of, you know, like having cloudy judgment, you still feel a bit like you're broken, struggling, like there's disharmony in a relationship, like the home place is unhappy. Yeah, this is the Ten of Cups in reverse again. Like, this is to do with a home, like an unhappy home, or disharmony, a separation, trouble in the family, trouble in your values, you know, like you're struggling. Some of you are really struggling to cope with this situation. You feel like, I was so close to getting what I wanted and it's gone. Guys, it's not gone. It's going to be replaced. What you don't see, you need to trust your intuition. You're very uncertain. A lot of you are confused. You feel like it's such a complicated situation, you know. You've manipulated yourselves into being out of touch with your own intuition. A lot of you are out of touch with your intuition. A lot of you have persuaded yourselves to believe that you have no intuition. Some of you guys are really intuitive, but you're not tapping into it. I'll be honest. Like, some of you feel out of touch, and some of you need to go back and try and tap into it a bit more, because we all have it. We all have it. You see the potential, because I feel like something happened where you were triggered, and to believe in this intuition, but it's just about trusting it, right? You may have said something and then it happened a bit later on, and you know, now it's just a case of, well, I need this to happen a bit more for me to trust it. Like, you're confusing yourselves instead of just trusting yourself. Yeah. Some of you might also be going into a new business, new work. You're going to develop your skills. You're going to work hard. You're going to put your talents on showcase. A lot of you act quite graceful in what you do. In general, you're quite diplomatic people. You don't want to come across as forceful, bullying, restless or impulsive or rude or aggressive. A lot of you, that's not you. You don't want to come across that way either. So you're very mindful of your situations. You know, when it comes to certain situations, you're standing your ground, your boundaries, defending your position, and basically you're not letting someone push you around for the first time in a very long time. You're learning to love yourself, to respect yourselves. You're learning to be brave, have that inner strength, and to have some influence on your situation, because that's what you really want, isn't it? You want to be able to influence your situation a little bit better. And yeah, the last card that came out is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. What did I say? Recovery from financial loss, you know, hope returns, luck, better health, overcoming adversity. So, you know, the Five of Pentacles, you're overcoming the struggle. The struggle is being overcome. You just need to wait. Talk about it with others. Others will help you see this mindset as well. Please release and surrender. Oh my God, I didn't even mean to like look at that angel message, but I just kind of like really, really hit my eye. We shower you with blessings of radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly, gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to love our assistance. Okay, message for Capricorn, please. I need another angel message for Capricorn, please. Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. What did I say? Make time for yourself. Make time for that self-healing, self-love. Go out into nature. Go near the sea. Touch the grass. See the sand. Some of you going to the seaside? Yeah. Maybe when you guys were little, some of you used to like pick up one of those, those like shells and put them near your ear to hear the sea. I feel like some of you haven't done that in a while, and it would be nice for you to do that again. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a constant high. One more message, please, for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Play. Yay! I knew this was coming out. Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you can return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. Some of you guys have not been able to, some of you guys might have taken some time off work as well, and it's not the right time for you guys to go back because you need to work, on yourselves. And you will return to work with a renewed energy once you take time for yourself to love yourselves and give yourselves some kind of credit. Set aside any kind of work. Set aside the stresses. And just play. Try to find the positive in this because it's there. It depends on how you take it. So that's your reading, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next